everyone to Anton's class. On today's quick episode, I'm going to be having you guys accompany me to different grocery stores around here in Windhoek, Namibia. And of course, I didn't get too much footage because sometimes they don't like you filming in their facilities, and you just gotta respect their rules. That's just the way it is. If you're from the West, this will really help you out to get an idea of what it's like shopping and living here in Windhoek. And then after you guys accompany me to the grocery stores, I'm gonna come back and I want you guys to stay tuned so I can talk to you in depth about my experience thus far out here and just talk about how it is for me. And of course, this is my personal experience. But anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick video and it will be insightful and helpful to you, my wonderful Anton's class community. So don't go anywhere. Alright, you guys, so welcome back. Here we are at Food Lovers Market. This is my personal favorite market here in Windhoek, Namibia. It really reminds me of stores back home in the States. The layout, the aesthetic, everything is really chill and I like it a lot. They have a lot of the same products. You see in the shopping cart, we brought our own bags. Okay, you are required to bring your own bags or purchase bags at checkout. Okay, they're trying to eliminate plastic waste, which is fantastic. Just like Rwanda and California and other places. Anyways, you can see there's laundry detergent on the left, on the right side of the screen, all of the different types of canned produce. Very organized, very similar to stores back home, and the prices are very reasonable, more affordable than in the United States, okay? Of course, the cost of living out here is cheaper, so if you're coming from the United States, you are going to have a good bang for your buck. Here are the different oils. They have vegetable oils, of course, they have coconut oil, they have olive oil, seed oil blends. And of course, always make sure you look at the back of your products, look at the labels, read the labels so that you are aware of what you're putting in your body. As your health and wellness coach, I always recommend that, okay? So I will do a separate video talking about that in depth, but definitely pay attention to what you're putting in your body. All right, you see, they have everything you could imagine. All right, pastas, pasta sauces, tomato sauce, everything. Here is some processed seasoning, which I do not recommend so much. These are the bouillon cubes. They're very high in sodium and MSG, and I personally have a bad reaction to MSG, so no MSG for me. You might want to find out if you have reactions to that too. Now we are going over to the bakery section. They have delicious, freshly baked bread here in Food Lovers Market, and it's very affordable. Again, if you're coming from the States, okay, the prices are really reasonable. They even have those little individual pizzas that are really good, kind of greasy though. So anyways, they of course have pre-packaged bread, but you can get your fresh baked bread. I'm getting this focaccia seed bread, which was really delicious, okay? It's not the healthiest thing in the world, but not bad. And of course, we're in the produce section, all right, the healthy section of the store, where you can see the produce is arranged just like back home in the United States. $7.99 is very cheap. That's about 50 cents in the United States in US dollars, okay? $1 US is equal to 14 Namibian, approximately. Braai time. Braai means barbecue in southern Africa. Here we are going over to the other section of the produce section, and of course you see the aesthetic is so pleasing for me. It reminds me of Whole Foods back home, but this ain't Whole Foods. This is Food Lovers Market, and I really like it. It really makes me feel at home, and I think it will for you too. And the prices are really reasonable. Of course, they have all kinds of different peppers and etc. All right, this is store number 2. This is the store next door to our house. It's called USave. It doesn't have as much as, well, it actually has quite a bit of things. It has basically everything, but it's not my favorite. This reminds me more of like maybe a Kroger's. But they have everything. They have frozen vegetables, lots of varieties, just like back home. And one thing they don't have as much is frozen fruit. So back home in the States, if you go to Kroger's or Walmart, they have tons of varieties of frozen fruit. And I miss that because they don't have as much variety of frozen fruit here at the stores in Namibia. They have all kinds of different juices, not as many healthy options of juices here. They have a lot of those ones that are just food coloring and sugar, but they do have some healthy options, okay? Just not as many. They have sodas and stuff, a lot of things I haven't tried yet. So if you guys want me to do a video where I'm trying all kinds of different Namibian snacks and drinks, I can do that. All right, and here they have produce, avocado, squash, spinach, which they call spinach, which we call chard. We don't call their spinach, we call it chard. Anyways, I'm trying to get to this produce here. They really have a lot of the potatoes and butternut squash and cabbage. Butternut squash grows here a lot, and what I love about Namibia is they really shout out anytime something's grown in Namibia. It'll say grown in Namibia or made in Namibia. It doesn't say it here, but at Food Lovers Market, it'll say Namibia, Namibia, Namibia. And on the product, it'll say Namibia as well. You can kind of see it there. So I really love that about Namibia and shopping here. So that way you're supporting local farmers. $9.99 is less than $1 US. Not bad for the avocados. All right, you guys. So welcome back. Like I said, I wanted you guys to come and join me here again, just to talk really briefly about what my experience has been like so far, to give you guys an update about life in Namibia. So far it's been really chill, a really positive experience. You saw what it was like to go to the grocery store. And yeah, the stores, as you can see, are very similar to stores here over in the United States. So there was not a lot of culture shock when you come here. You can get all kinds of seasoning, all of the creature comforts that you're used to back home in the United States. So that's a very positive thing. I give Namibia 2 thumbs up for that. So definitely when you're coming out here, you get to enjoy those conveniences, those certain creature comforts and luxuries that you're really used to back in the United States. There's not a lot that you're going to miss out on. Okay, like I said, from the smallest thing like seasonings, they even have like gluten-free flours and stuff like that, gluten-free flour, gluten-free products, health products at Dis-Chem and stores like Food Lovers Market. Food Lovers Market is my store of choice, my favorite store here in Namibia, because they have everything. I like the layout, the setup. The layout and the setup is very similar to stores back home in the United States that I normally enjoy going to. So, and the cost of the food and the cost of items is pretty stable around all of the different stores that you go to. So, of course, some stores you can get some things a little cheaper. So that's just for you to shop around and explore. But I think if you're anything like me, you probably will really be fond of the Food Lovers Market. Pick and Pay is very, very similar to, I would say, like Fry's or Kroger, and then they have U-Save. All the stores, like I said, are kind of similar, but for me, Food Lovers, I really love the layout. I love the kind of the updated and modern feel, the vibe that they have there, and they have everything that I'm looking for. And then, like I said, Dis-Chem, that's a store I didn't get any footage of, but it's a drug store like Walgreens, but they have more. I would say they have more things. They have a lot of health food items there at Dis-Chem as well, like the gluten-free stuff and the different health products that you might be accustomed to back home in the States or in Europe. So I definitely think you should check those places out when you're coming here. And like I said, the cost, you get a really good bang for your buck if you're coming from the West. If you're coming even from Rwanda. So I was in Rwanda, as you guys know. If you haven't seen my Rwanda videos, go ahead and click up here so you could go check those out. In Rwanda, I would say Namibia has a better bang for your buck when it comes to the cost of living, all right? Rwanda's a beautiful country. It's a wonderful country. I might end up back there, but for now, Namibia is the place for me. Have you found the place for you? So yeah, the cost of living is fantastic. Everything else has been really chill. It's pretty quiet. The population is pretty small here. There's not ever any too much traffic, right? Like, we went down to this area called Kleine Kuppe, and it's like the outskirts of Windhoek, but it's still didn't take long at all, even though it's like outside of town. And we even came back during like the rush hour time, and it still didn't take as long at all to get back here to the main city center area. So that's something wonderful. Like I said, right now it's winter. And so it's cool here. It's a beautiful climate. I'm not sure what it's like in the summer. I know it probably gets pretty hot since this is a desert, but it's a high elevation desert. So I don't expect to get as hot as like Phoenix, Arizona, which is where I'm originally from. Ooh, that place gets hot, okay? But anyways, after this, I'm really planning to go down to the coast. So I want you guys to please subscribe to Anton's class, because you're going to be accompanying me around this beautiful country, Namibia, and my experiences here. And of course, Anton's class is all about health and wellness. So I also want you guys to be accustomed to journeying with me on my health and wellness journey, as I assist you guys also find the path to health and wellness that best suits you. So if you guys are interested in personal health and wellness coaching, definitely let me know. You can email me, antonsclass1@gmail.com. You can leave a comment, or you could go onto my Instagram and go ahead and shoot me a DM. It's Antons_class over at Instagram, and I'd be happy to help you out. All right. So, and any other questions you might have about repatriating to Africa, my experiences in Rwanda, my experiences thus far here in Namibia, anything like that. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate you stopping by Anton's class. Oh, and another video that is coming up, I have a collab with my friend teacher Tess. She is a teacher. She's taught abroad internationally in Thailand, Vietnam. She's been in Ecuador, and she's taught in the United States. And so I brought her on to really give you guys, the beautiful Anton's class community and my wonderful melanated masterpieces, an idea of what it's like to teach and to live abroad as a woman, especially as a woman of color. And so she gives her unique perspective on that. So if you guys are interested in that, I know a lot of you are interested in traveling abroad, especially my brothers and sisters, so, and living abroad. So if you're interested, please stay tuned for that video. I'm going to have that video up very shortly. All right, you guys, please engage in the comments. I really appreciate you guys. My Anton's class community has been wonderful. My Anton's class tribe is awesome. All right. So I really appreciate you guys. Namibia has been so warm and welcoming to me. The Namibian people have been so kind and beautiful to me. I have absolutely loved my experience here, and I highly recommend this hidden gem. Okay. It's stunning and beautiful and wonderful. So once again, thank you for stopping by Anton's class. I'll talk to you later. Bye.